Hello, happy Thursday. You are done with your weekly math morning work, and now you have done the assessment, and all you need to do is check it with this video. This is our second to last week, so we only have one more week of this. Woohoo! Okay, first one. You're adding 2 and 3 to the numbers here. So 51 plus 2 is 53. 52 plus 2 is 54. Then, as we always see, we start to see the pattern down. 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, and 57. All right, now we're adding 3 to the numbers over here. 51 plus 3 is 54. 52 plus 3 is 55, and again we see the pattern. 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, and 58. Now, you're plotting these numbers on this graph. This is the x-axis, this is the y-axis. So basically over, then up. Over, then up. All right, so over to 52, up to 53. 52, up 53. Over 53, up 54. Over 54, up 55. Over 55, up 56. Over 56, up 57. And over 57, up 58. Okay? And it should be a steady incline. All right, we are going to write this in word form. Remember, the decimal always is the keyword and. So we have 9 wholes. So it's just 9 and. All right, now just read this like it's a normal number. 768. 768, okay? 768. Okay, now we want to say, well, what place is this ending in? That is the tenths, hundredths, thousandths place. 1,000 and then THS. There you go. 9 and 768 thousandths. We're good. All right, comparing. Here you have 14 holes. Here you have 141 holes. How much money would you rather have? $14 or $141? I would say $141. All right. Reed ate 1/4 of the pumpkin pie. Vince ate 1/3 of the same pie. How much of the pie was left after Reed and Vince ate their pieces? All right. First, we have to add these together because they ate from the same pie. When adding, you need common denominators. So what is our common denominator going to be? You're right, 12. Okay. 3 times what gives you 12? 4, whatever you do at the bottom, you do to the top. So you're left with 4 twelfths. And times 3 down here, times 3 up here. All right, so 4 twelfths plus 3 twelfths. 4 twelfths plus 3 twelfths is 7 twelfths. Now, go back to your question. How much of the pie was left? This is how much they ate. 7 twelfths is how much they ate. We need to find out how much was left. So if you have a whole pie, it's 12 over 12. That's equal to a whole, right? We're going to subtract how much the 2 boys ate, which is 7 twelfths. So 12 twelfths minus 7 twelfths is 5/12. That's how much of the pie was left, and that's less than half the pie is left. So 5/12 is your final answer here. Okay. Kevin and his father collected 1,456 different coins over the years. They have a coin album that holds 30 coins a page. If they put the coins in the album, how many pages will they use? Write your answer as a mixed number. Remember, anytime they're saying write your answer as a mixed number, it's division. So you have 30 per page, and they have a total of 1,456 coins. This is where you might want to get a calculator out. Okay? 30 can't go into 1. 30 can't go into 14. How many times does 30 go into 145? 4 times. 4 times 30 is 120. And you can do that on the calculator if you would like. When you subtract that, you get 25. And you bring down your 6, you get 256. So now we have to figure out how many times 30 goes into 256. 8 times, and you get 240. When you subtract that, you get 16. So your final answer is, well, I think we have to do some simplifying, but 48. Your remainder is 16, so that's your numerator, and your denominator is always the divisor. So 48 and 16/30. Okay, now, I'll give you partial credit if you got that, but 16/30 can be simplified. 8 goes into both of these, so we're going to divide both by 8. So your final answer is 48 wholes. And then 16 divided by 8 is 2. And 30 divided by 8 is 5. So it's 48 and 2/5. Again, if you just did that, you can have partial credit. All right. We are multiplying a fraction by a whole number. So put your whole number over 1. 2 times 1 is 2. 3 times 1 is 3. Could it really be that easy? All right, shading. 1/3. Well, you have 1, 2, 3 rows. That's horizontal. We're going to shade one of them. Okay, and there's 6 columns. You're going to shade 5 of those. There you go. All right. This one, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. You have to individually do what's in parentheses first. So, 1/3 times 2/8. With multiplication, you're just multiplying across. 1 times 2 is 2. 3 times 8 is 24. All right, so that's what that equals, okay? Now we have to figure out this one. Now this is subtraction. When subtracting fractions, denominators have to be the same. So the first thing we're going to do is change the 1/4 to a denominator of 12. 4 times 3 gives you 12. Do the same to the top. So your new fraction is 3/12. So it's going to be 5/12 minus 3/12. And that gives you 2/12. So now that's what that equals. Now you have to add your 2 together. You're adding 2 24ths and 2 12ths. Okay, well, when you're adding fractions, your denominators have to be the same. So we're going to take this 12 and turn it into a denominator of 24. So times 2, 12 times 2 gives you 24. Do the same thing to the top. 2 times 2 gives you 4. So now we're adding a lot of steps to this one. 2 24ths plus 4 24ths. Okay. 2 plus 4 is 6. Denominator stays the same. 6 can go into 24 evenly, so we're going to divide both by 6. So your answer is 1/4. All of that, your answer is 1/4. If you got 6/24 in the end, partial credit. You can have half credit. All right, last one. 2.4. We're multiplying, so we're going to go to the right, and the exponent tells you how many times. 1, 2, 3. Add your zeros. So it's 2,400 is your final answer. And I want to check. It was multiplication, so my number should have gotten larger. Did it get larger? $2.40. What can you buy with that? Maybe like a candy bar and a drink, if you're lucky, at the gas station. 2,400. What can you buy with that? You could buy a really used car, probably. Okay. Maybe a really cool swing set. That was on my mind because during this time, we have built Nolan a play set. So but yeah, I'm sure you could buy a really nice, we're doing it DIY, do it yourself, but I'm sure you could buy a really nice one for that. So yes, that checked out. The number got bigger, and that's what we wanted to happen. All right, so email us with your score on this. Like I said, this is our second to last week, so we only have one more week of this. We can do it. I hope you guys are having a lot of fun with Math Arcade, and I will see you back here next week. Bye, guys.